Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be mukbanging it. We're not sponsored, so that's why I was going for it in a glass. Did I say we're gonna be mukbangers? Today we're gonna be doing a mukbang. What do we have on the menu, honey?
Seafood.
We have seafood on the menu. We have some snow crab, king crab, Dungeness crab, lobster tail, corn, mussels, shrimp, and potatoes. So, let's. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this food. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, so we just gonna grub. I just have some butter garlic sauce here. My little own concoction. And we're gonna eat because we hungry. We're hungry. So what are we gonna talk about today, babe?
I mean, we can talk about this dog licking my leg. He's just down here begging for food.
And he's got his own food.
Yeah.
Let's talk about The Lion King. We went to see The Lion King last night. What'd you think of the movie?
It was good.
I
liked it.
Was it as good as the book? Now, I've seen the play too on Broadway in New York.
Yeah, I missed that meeting.
What was your favorite part?
I don't really know what my favorite part was. Just, I enjoyed the whole thing. Really.
Seeing The Lion King. Oh, sorry.
They didn't miss anything. I mean, I'll be 40 in a few days, so I saw the first one, or we call it the first one, the first animated movie, and I heard a lot of critics saying that they didn't like how the animation was so realistic. It kind of took away from the movie. I didn't think so. I just thought it showed a lot of growth in the technology over the past 20, 30 years.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was cool.
I always wonder, like, on the back end, he always go for the king crab. I always wonder if I didn't have king crab, he wouldn't be doing this mukbang with me. Coco, why are you licking my toes?
Dog was a big old freak.
But I always wonder, like, on the back end, how they do that, like get the animals to have their mouths moving, and it may sound stupid to people who know, but I don't know that part of, production.
It's not hard, but it can be time consuming.
Well, I'm sure it's time consuming. You're making a movie, but I really, really enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed the whole concept of the story. It's like they're teaching you the circle of life in another form, I just thought it was amazing. And if you watch my channel, you know I love The Lion King. And my husband actually used to read The Lion King to me all the time. That's like my favorite childhood book. I used to beg him, please read me a bedtime story, read me The Lion King. And he did.
I had facial hair at an early age. My nickname in high school was Simba.
I still call him Simba. But it was real good. It was really, really good. And I thought, was it packed? Was it full in there?
Almost.
Because I thought it was gonna be like, what is it? What's the movie? Black Panther? I thought getting tickets the first weekend and getting decent seats, it was gonna be like a Black Panther situation because Lion King is such a classic.
Yeah, I mean, when you said you wanted to go, I actually was in the car and I was close to the movie theater. I said, well, I'll just go there instead of going on Fandango this time because I'm only 2 stoplights away.
Because when you go on Fandango, you can't choose your seats, can you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the same deal.
See, when I buy tickets from work, you can't choose your seats.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you gotta go to the window, and then you gotta choose your seat after you already had your ticket.
Right, and sometimes we don't all get to sit together.
No, we just sit together. We just get some horrible seats sometimes, like close up to the screen.
Well, that's normally how that goes.
Depending on what the movie is. Depending on what the movie is. But I was surprised that it wasn't basically sold out. I'm sure it made good money.
I'm thinking more people went to go see it yesterday. So a lot of friends that I have.
You mean Friday?
Yeah.
Because today's Sunday.
Yeah, that day. I think a lot of people went on that day and saw the movie.
And we went last night, which was day 2. I think they premiered it Thursday night. Because I heard on the radio, they were saying you could see it Thursday night. But I am going to be doing a mixture of things on my channel. Mukbangs being one of them. Just because the makeup is so saturated and they over-release products, and like I said in a previous video, there's no way I can buy it all, nor do I want to, because they re-promote the same things over and over again. So I want to do some family stuff, maybe some challenges. And
You put garlic in this?
yes,
Okay. Cool.
there's some whole garlics and there's garlic pieces. I enjoy watching mukbangs. So we have to eat, so I said, why not? I'm serious, we have to eat, and seafood is my favorite. We'll probably do a different type of mukbang too. Coco, get down. But seafood is my favorite.
Our son and our dog, both of our boys, they're both spoiled brats. Horrible.
So
This dog has his own second playpen. It's like his own bedroom. Come on, man, the claws, get down. He's got his own area. His bed. He can use the bathroom on this little pad if he needs to, if he can't get outside in time. His bowl. He got a little lounge.
but he's
You know, it's
a
like
baby.
MTV Cribs for dogs over there. He's 2.5. I'm not gonna call him a baby anymore. But he will walk past his food, come up to us and hold down one paw. That means he's begging.
That's my baby. My favorite.
Crazy. Right, man.
So, I have been watching B Loves Life. B Loves has been doing quite a few collabs with different people. I don't know. Well, if you don't know who B Love is, you've been living under a rock, but I love her.
I'm living on the rock.
Well, you're not into YouTube like I am. But she's so positive and inspirational. And she actually gave me the motivation I needed to get on camera and do a mukbang. When I heard her talk about how mukbangs, how mukbangs affect different people, like cancer patients, like people like to watch people eat because they don't have an appetite. Just different stories. Coco. Just different stories on the backstory on why she does mukbangs and how it's not just about eating food, although that's the good part of it. But that really made me say, you know what? If I'm gonna sit and eat seafood anyway, let me just turn on the camera. Oh, and I did do a little bit of research on that restaurant, the Raleigh Crab House. So it's supposed to be a spin-off of Juicy Crab. Remember I was saying I wanted to go to Juicy Crab when we went to Georgia?
Okay.
But, and I tried it. My husband went and bought me, what was it? Shrimps. One of the seafood boil in the bags. Y'all, this seafood was so salty. I mean, salty to the point where your eyes would cross.
I had it before, but I had a different seasoning option. And I didn't taste hers, so I don't know if it was the same.
I got garlic butter. Like, I got garlic butter to be safe because when you ask for, excuse me, like obey and stuff like that, they could overdo it. So I was like, let me just get garlic butter to be on the safe side. And if I want obey, I can just add extra seasoning to it. But it was so salty. Like, I couldn't even eat the corn. It was so salty. It's hard to make a potato salty. So I ate the potato. I'm glad I only had shrimp. I'm glad I didn't get crab too because I would have been real upset. For a pound of shrimp, a pound of crab in the bag, you get one potato and you get one small piece of corn. It's $35. I think that is
I can buy this at the store for $35.
No, you can't.
Well,
You can't buy this for $35.
what, it's gonna be cheaper?
No. The king crab alone is more than $35, sir.
I don't remember spending that much.
You didn't buy it. When I sent you to get me king crab, I might have told you bring me 2 legs.
Okay.
And my usual pound of shrimp with the heads on.
Yeah, at least once a week.
But the king crab is $25.99 a pound. And I would have made more lobster tails, but I didn't think you was eating with me. I only made one because I thought I was going to be eating by myself.
Oh, so you're not gonna eat that?
I made him and my son some Parmesan crusted mahi mahi.
Is it still in the oven?
No, everything is done.
Oh.
I made them some wild rice, Parmesan crusted mahi mahi, some broccoli, and I made a slab of baby back ribs.
Yeah, that's for tomorrow.
So, because they be like, we don't want seafood. So I ain't trying to pressure them into eating it.
I don't ever remember being asked if I wanted seafood other than what kind of fish that I want. And I don't think I ever had mahi mahi. So, I really don't. I think I have, but I can't remember exactly.
I've made it for you. But I know how they be about seafood. They be like, we don't want to do all that work of the cracking and all of that. So, I'm not going to try to force you to eat it. I'm just like, okay, let me make sure I make them something that they're going to enjoy. And what I want is a no-brainer. So I get my stuff little by little. Different stores whenever they're having sales. And I keep me a stash in the freezer. And I have more lobster tails in the freezer, but I did not think he was going to eat with me. But yes, I want to transition into pescatarian. However, my challenge is chicken.
Her
I love
favorite
chicken
thing
wings.
to eat. Ask our son. He's sick of chicken. He's like, Mommy, I don't want no more chicken.
He asked
But he
me,
likes it. He'll eat it though.
he asked me, Mommy, can you go a whole month without cooking chicken? No, I can't. I love chicken wings. Chicken, but I mean, it could be worse. There's worse stuff out there for you than chicken. Coco, you really gonna take my slipper? You took my sandal? He's really trying to get my attention. It's alright, you can have it. So yeah, we went to the movies. That was cool. Before we went to the movies, we went to Fox and Ham and had some Parmesan garlic wings, which are bomb.com.
Tried them at Wingstop. A little too salty.
They're way
Fox
better
and
than
Ham.
Wingstop. You see all that meat on the tip of it? And Mike's where, well, it's saltwater seafood where I buy most of the time my crab. His Dungeness crab are fresh, real fresh. When I went the other day and saw him, the day I took CJ to the bank and stuff, I said, Mike, what's up with the crawfish? He said, it's over. No more crawfish. But it is, if I'm not mistaken, because they was looking real pretty, it's spot season. And I love spots. Spots is a fish. It has bones, so my husband don't like it because he don't like fish with bones.
I'm lazy.
But he's missing out because like fish with bones is so good.
Okay.
You know what else? I was watching
I feel like doing all that work.
I was watching a
I'm
Big
hungry.
Love
Ready to
collab
eat.
today, and I commented on her video because they had whole lobsters and they throw the body away. A lot of people on YouTube throw the whole body away. And I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all missing. I'm gonna have to do a mukbang. We're gonna have to do whole lobsters and show y'all how to bust them down. We're gonna bust it down, Tatiana. Because the body is so good. Well, usually when we get whole lobsters, because my husband is lazy, like he said, when it comes to his food, I used to trade him his body for my claws, right? Because I just like the meat in there is different. It's like, if I had to compare it to something, it would be almost a cross between blue crab and king crab. That's how the meat tastes. And it's so good. But I see so many people on YouTube, they throw the whole body away. And I'm like, what are you doing? You like that? That Dungeness crab? And all the crab got different tastes. Dang, baby. You just went straight through that. You were supposed to like lightly crack it.
Yeah, see what happened was, I had appetite, and yeah.
Them potatoes is gone too. And that's fresh corn that I shucked this morning.
I saw that. I was shocked.
Why?
I mentioned you shucked corn before.
Well, it's corn season. I usually make CJ shuck the corn.
Yeah, I remember those days, but
And when
we
I
used to
went
have our nieces and nephews in the kitchen
shucking corn, they like to
shucking
do
corn
it.
while we outside preparing the grill.
They like to do it. But the reason why I bought fresh corn is because it's corn season, and it's 4 ears for $1. And when you break them in half, that's 8 ears of corn for $1. So before corn season is over, I will be buying more corn to shuck and put in the freezer, because frozen corn is good, but fresh corn is, I mean, fresh is always better. But yeah, I shucked because it was only 4 ears of corn. So I was like, this time, if I had more than that, CJ would have been in that kitchen. That's good too. So, I know what else I want to talk about. I want to talk about teaching your children about credit, credit and banking, saving, checking.
I will say, before we go any further, you know, a lot of times people either are proud of the lessons that they learned from their parents, or they got on a good start. My parents put me on a good start. They had the right message, they had the right idea, but didn't really walk me through it. So I had to kind of figure it out on my own and find my own way, how to save and budget, credit. I heard it, but I didn't understand it. I'm still learning.
Well, for me, my parents never talked about it. Like, I just knew we lived a decent life. I didn't know how. Well, I know my dad worked hard. My mom worked sometimes because my dad wanted her to be home with the kids. But I didn't know, nobody talked about credit and how important your credit is and saving. Nobody taught me that, so I had to learn the hard way. And I'm still trying to recover from mistakes that I made in the past with repairing my credit. I'm getting there, but it's way easier to mess your credit up than it is to repair.
I've had fraud several times.
Me too.
And it doesn't matter that you can prove that this was not you. I mean, being deployed to the Middle East and somebody in Florida is trying to buy a house or a car in your name and you're like, I wasn't even here. It wasn't me. And you can prove it, but it takes months, even years to get your credit score back the way it was. Like, come on. This is ridiculous.
So our son is 13. So I took him to the bank. I didn't know that state employees had something called a Zara account. I'm familiar with the Fat Cat account for kids, but the Zara is for kids that are, I think he said, from 11 to 18. So when he turns 18, his account will automatically turn into a regular account. So I got him set up. I got him a debit card. He's already a little familiar with using the debit card because I make him use my debit card. So he can be comfortable with, you know, putting in a PIN number, being aware of your surroundings and making sure you look at your receipt and so on and so forth. But I got him his own account now, and well, this is not his first account, but it's his first account with an actual debit card. So he's gonna get a direct deposit every 2 weeks, and in doing this, I want to teach him how to save, teach him how to value and grow his credit while he's young. Teach him about retirement and thinking about it now and how much better it'll be later if you start early. I want to teach him all the things that nobody taught me, that I had to learn the hard way, so that he then, for his children, can teach them how to live and be comfortable and not struggle. Because a lot of times, me and my husband, we struggle, and it's because of choices that we made in the past that we didn't know was bad choices. And we're learning from that and growing from that now. So we don't want our son to go through the same struggles as we're having to go through or have been through. So it's very important to me and my husband that my son understands. Because a while back, I think he was deployed when this happened. We was in a car. My niece and my son was in the back seat. And I had just picked up a book of checks from the bank.
They still make those?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everything is Apple Pay now and Cash App, but I had a book of checks on the back seat. And my son had asked for something. He said he wanted something. Let me get a wipe. Sometimes you gotta pull out a wipe. He had asked for something and I said, Mommy don't have the money. You can't get it. And he's like, you have the money, Mommy. You have checks back here. So my niece, who is older than him, was trying to explain to him that the checks are not good if you don't put money in the bank. I mean, they argued like Weezy, George Jefferson
They're a few
and
years
Weezy.
apart. He is almost 14, and she will be a freshman in college next month. So
She'll be 18 next month.
Yeah.
So they went back and forth because my son really thought that if you go to the bank and they give you these checks, all you have to do is write on them for them to be good. Dip it. It's good, babe. So he really believed, and the same thing with a debit card. If he see Mommy go to the ATM machine, he's not connecting that Mommy got to go to work. The Mommy got to get the direct deposit or put the money in the bank for the card to give you some money out of this machine. These kids these days, some of them, they think you just have a card and you go to the machine, and if you ask for money, it'll give you the money.
He's told people that I'm rich. Like, dude, I'm not rich. I'm okay. Because of that, I have several credit cards and several bank accounts. So, in his mind, Daddy's rich. He's got it. I'm not worried about it.
That's why now he has several bank accounts, because I want him to see you have several bank accounts, but you still broke, bro. And then sometimes that's how it be. You know? But I want him to grow up and be able to live a good, comfortable life because of the things that we taught him along the way. And some things he won't hear now. He'll hear when he'll understand when he's older, because a lot of the things, you know, not money related, but things that my mom taught me years ago, I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. And I think that goes for most adults who have had a decent relationship with their parents. And I feel like nobody is perfect. And in talking to different people, I feel like if your parents talk to you about puberty, they didn't really talk about the money aspect. If they talked about the money aspect, they didn't really talk about puberty. I feel like every household was lacking something.
Because
back in the day, there was things that they just didn't want to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, as parents, like, none of us just have the golden ticket. Like, none of us are just really knocking this out of the park. If we're doing well in one area, we're lacking in another area. And we're all just trying to figure it out as we go along. And hopefully we get it together before it's too late. We just want to take the next generation one step ahead of the last one. That's it. Just want to prepare them a little better than we were prepared.
But that don't mean we didn't have good parents, because we both had good parents. We're blessed. Hey, babe.
Come on, man.
Just
Sit down,
ignore
sit
him.
down.
He just wants the attention. If you keep giving it to him, he's gonna keep on.
I know, but and he's been in my face all day. This is
Well, he did get a shot, and he's usually clingy.
oh, after he gets a shot.
Mhm.
That's right. We took him to PetSmart Friday.
Banfield Hospital.
Yeah, that.
He got his, I guess you would call it his booster shot that he has to get once a year. And he needs a tooth pulled. My husband was entertaining that, but I wasn't.
No, I mean I'm actually looking at it like it does look a little nasty, yeah.
I'd rather just, because I had some before, the things you put on your thumb to brush your teeth, or take him to get a dental cleaning. First of all, we didn't even ask how much the tooth, because he has puppy insurance, but you know, when it comes to stuff like that, you're going to have to pay. We got to see. Is it going to change his quality of life?
No. Because he acts normal.
Well, she said it wasn't something that needed to be addressed right away.
It's not going to be.
As long as he got his shots and he's clean, I'm comfortable. He's real fluffy right now. He need a haircut, but he got his shots. He had his monthly vitamin, and he's on the best one they have, so I don't have to worry about fleas and ticks and heartworm.
No, because I'm not trying to bury any more dogs. I don't.
Well, he ain't gonna live forever, babe.
I'm just not ready for that right now.
But he's still a baby.
Smallest dog I've ever had. And
Look at him. He's looking for something to get into.
yeah, he's going to mess around and get a beating.
He's not gonna get a beating. Let me tap into some of this Dungeness crab. But yeah, guys, so that's what we're doing currently. Also adding extra life insurance. These days, it's sad to say, I just had death in the family last week. More and more people are dying every day.
This dog has climbed up on the couch. He's standing on the arm of the couch with his feet on my pillows. And he's looking at me like, you punks act like you don't hear me. You don't see me. So I'm going to get up high so you can see me.
He's so cute.
He's a Maltese and a Yorkie mix.
They've seen him before. He's been on my channel.
He's been on the channel.
Oh, in a thumbnail, I think.
He's super smart.
He's funny. He's hilarious to me. He's like, Mommy, look at me. I'm up high.
Yeah. Like he gets breakfast, he gets dinner. If he's cool and he's not being mischievous and trying to chew up all the socks in the house,
but
he
he
has
don't,
some treats.
But he didn't do like, you know how most dogs when they puppies, they chew wires and people's shoes.
He chewed up your phone charger.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
I got so many chargers, I don't know. He messed with CJ stuff. He might get my slipper, but
He loves to take your shoes. He likes to smell feet. He likes
underwear.
to take your shoe in your underwear.
But dogs like
He
that.
likes to go in the dirty clothes and take the underwear and drag them all over the house. He wants to take your socks and your shoes and
But I
drag
think
them all
that's
over the
most
house.
dogs,
Like
right?
you can wake up if he's been out. You can tell because you see socks and shoes all over the house. And if he gets in the dirty clothes basket, it's underwear everywhere. That's it, just underwear. No other articles of clothing, just underwear.
He like underwear.
Crazy.
He not bad. He's just spoiled.
Now he will go in the trash and he will get seafood shells like crab shells, crab leg, lobster tails. He's done that. And he'll run back in his playpen, aka his room, and he'll curl up in his bed and he's like, no, this is mine. You try to take it from him, he'll start growling at you. It's funny. It's too funny.
I'm gonna give you half of this back, okay? You wanna cut it in half with this scissor? Cause I swear I wouldn't have made another one. Can you warm this a little bit?
Why? It's not good enough.
Just want it a little bit warmer. Can you?
Feels like it's warm to the touch now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Half a lobster tail.
I would have made more. I really would have. I'm gonna have to start asking him days in advance. Are you gonna eat with me? It's a potato. You ain't even try it. I make these potatoes ahead of time. And I spice them up. They're not spicy because they cooked with the skin on, so it can't get like totally through, but they're really good. It's good. How did I love it then?
It's good.
I'm banging. Alright, we can have a half of that king crab. Cause you don't be wanting to mess with the stuff that's got peeled.
I don't like working with my food. I'm not a wild animal.
You must Simba.
Ha ha ha.
Simba, you need to take your place as king.
I think I'm doing a pretty decent job.
Oh, I was glad too that they got James Earl Jones.
Back in Mufasa.
Mm-hmm. Because it wouldn't have been the same.
Thank you, James Earl, for staying alive. Because there's a lot of people that aren't here anymore. I'm glad that you were still here, so you could play that part
him
again.
From he used to do the telephone commercial.
What?
In New York, the telephone company was named Bell.
Yeah, we had Bell.
And he was the
We all had
spokesperson.
Bell Atlantic or something like that.
I don't know. I can't
We
remember.
had Bell South, Bell. It was Southern Bell, then it was Bell South.
But he was the spokesperson, like the voice of Nationwide. What's the black guy name?
Yeah, him.
Like you'll always remember him for that, for the Nationwide commercial, right?
Mm-mm.
What?
His Allstate.
So who do the Nationwide?
It's a white dude. Who is it? Tom? No.
That other one, it is.
Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, and there's a white guy. He's a country music artist. Guitar. The black guys were Allstate.
I don't know why. I thought he was Nationwide.
No, I used to work for Nationwide.
I know that. What time is it, Ryan? You ain't even got your watch on.
Yeah. So I'm not any help.
Cause I was gonna say my son is still sleeping. Like it's dinner time.
You're still sleeping. I got up this morning. Hey, I'm going to get some food. You coming with? No. Okay.
We don't. Me and my son really don't eat in the morning. I do intermittent fasting, so most days I don't eat in the morning. Some days I don't fast, but on most days I fast. The only thing I have in the morning is kombucha.
You want to explain what that is?
Everybody knows what kombucha is.
No, they don't. Trust me.
It's fermented tea.
There you go.
But it has a lot of health benefits. It helps to regulate your blood sugar. It helps with high blood pressure. There's nobody at that door, Coco. Get down.
We don't need
A doorbell.
doorbell with the camera on it. What's it called? Ring? We don't need that. We got Coco.
But it also aids in weight loss. If you want to lose weight, they say drink it before meals. If you want to gain or maintain weight, they say drink it with your meals. But I drink the Cayenne Cleanse one at least 3 times a week. It's a probiotic, but I love it. And my body feels way different when I don't drink it. And because this tea has caffeine in it, so it has taken the place of my coffee. So for that reason, I'm not drinking creamer and all of the sweetener and all of that. So I just like it. And I haven't had a flavor that I don't like yet, but I bought, what is it, jalapeno, cucumber, and something because it was on sale. I think because nobody wanted it, but I was like, let me try it at least once before it's no longer there.
And
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh.
This morning I had the hawthorn berry, rose, and something. That one's really good. The wrapper look like it's supposed to be a bubblegum flavor, but it's not. What you got?
A sock. The usual. He's got a sock.
But he's sitting there like, you don't see me with this sock? So we tore this food up, y'all. Slam up. I think next time we're gonna do some whole lobster. And we're gonna bust them down. We're gonna bust downs out there now. But this seafood is seasoned so well. It's not salty. It's got a little hint of spice, but not too spicy. It's yummy. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. My son's still asleep because he played video games all night.
School starts back in a few weeks. Sucks to be you.
But he knows when school starts, he can't play during the week. He only plays on weekends. So, and he's going to Charlotte next weekend. So,
Well, you know he was supposed to go somewhere Wednesday. He's telling people he's not going to be here. I'm like, dude, get your dates right.
where you supposed to go Wednesday?
With his group to Rocky Mount. He's like, I'm not going to be here. I'm gonna
What
be in
time are they
Charlotte.
supposed to be going?
11 in the morning?
You gonna take it?
I don't know.
Cause I told you I got some stuff I gotta do Wednesday. So, you making a mess?
Huh?
You making a mess?
No.
Cause I would have a grab like open for me.
Say what?
I do it myself.
What are you doing? Get out my plate.
Yeah, eat that snow crack.
What are you talking about?
I told you he wanna eat all the big meat. And leave me to the picking.
Yeah, the
The
picking.
picking. But I like the flavor of it all together. That's why I buy different things. And you got Parmesan crusted mahi mahi.
Yeah, I can't keep eating because I need to eat my piece of fish over there.
Okay, we can end the video here. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're tapping out on video because they got a whole spread to eat tonight. But please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for rocking with us. Until next time, smooches. Bye,
The
babes.
dog found the boy.
Okay, stop the camera. Smooches.